What's up, everybody? This is the Machine Room. So, welcome. This is our second episode. So, we just created this shit like last week. So, welcome everybody that's here. Probably not many because we just went live. So, let people come in, but are joined by my guest here, H. Morgan. She's a photographer.
Hi.
She does all the awesome things. Nas is not here this week because he is in Wisconsin or on his way back. So it's just us girls.
Yeah,
Y'all. He should be back someday, but not today because he's not here.
that's usually what happens when they're not there, but they'll
No,
be back.
he'll be back sometime. I'm sure. Like we put all this work into this thing, into this brand. We like busted out. Like after the first show, we went like total fucking like what was the Facebook movie called?
I don't know.
Whatever. Social Network. That's what it's called.
Oh, yeah, okay, that one. Okay. I was
Um,
like,
shit. It's all moving. um, when they say like they're jacked in when they're doing like computer work,
mhm.
that's what we were doing. We were making like Twitters and Instagrams and emails, and we were up to like 2 in the morning doing all this stuff. So it's really cool to have everything like come to fruition because we worked our ass off on this.
Well, I'm glad to be here.
Yeah, welcome.
And there's no topics, so I'm super nervous
Yeah,
about that
it's just
because I'm like,
whatever.
because I have a podcast and I have it like written out. I know what I'm doing. I have notes, and you're like, oh, it's whatever, and I'm like, sweet. Well, I have a list of things we're going to talk about, and one of them is buttholes.
There you go. It's the butthole episode, everybody.
Because I said, I'm like, oh, if you don't have a topic, then I'm going to talk about buttholes. Like, what's the deal with buttholes?
They're they look like old man faces. They're all squishy.
And why does everybody want to eat them?
I don't know.
It's like everybody wants to eat them or put things in them. And it's like very alarming.
Or out of them. They like things coming in or out. It's very weird. Like the whole toss the salad thing with like people like, oh, do you want, peanut butter, jelly, honey? Like, what's that all about? Does it matter? I don't know.
I don't,
People
I
are
don't
like,
know. It's very popular.
people are just gonna come into this. Like, what did I just walk into?
Maybe they can, people who are joining can tell us, do they like to eat ass or put things in asses? Like, tell us what the thing is. I know it's like about being taboo. It's like, okay, well, poop comes out of there.
That's definitely, something that, because we're kind of affiliated with the My Way Entertainment brand, and they've always, never strayed away from saying weird taboo shit. So I think
Oh,
it's
good,
fine.
because I talk about really weird shit all the time. So
It's
I'm
good.
very inappropriate. But I don't even have the Twitch room open. So I can't even read anything that's like happening. I should
Nothing's happening
probably,
yet, but I'm sure there will be soon.
I should probably like get on that and see.
Yeah, that way
Um,
you can watch and listen and be part of the whole community thing.
yeah, because otherwise I don't know what the hell I'm doing. Where did my chat? Oh, one chat. There it is. Sorry, people. This is just, why
It's
won't you
all
open?
it's all good.
Why won't my chat open? I don't understand. How does technology work?
Don't ask
I
me.
don't get it. What? I can't get the chat to open with your link. So that's weird.
It should be there.
I know. Clicking on Racheal. Recent chats I clicked on and nothing.
I did, a lot of people know I did IT work for so long, and now people ask me like, "How does this work?" And I'm like, "You can figure that out," because I honestly give up. I got so like upset with people projecting like, "Oh, I don't know how this works. I'm gonna treat you like shit." So I'm like, "Yeah, I'm gonna do something else."
Yeah, I do IT work now and it's like, okay. Like they'll call and they'll like aren't liking what I'm saying and it's like, well, if you know so much, why the fuck are you calling me? You figure it out yourself, Mr. Smarty Pants.
Um, I think I've come to, I mean, there's a lot of circumstances where people just, there's like fix it and then they get off the phone. But I think the other half or whatever the percentage is They just want to complain. They don't want it fixed. They don't want a resolution. They just want to bitch and complain and project and be shitty. And it's like, if that's like your whole deal, fuck off somewhere and eat buttholes.
Eat the butt. They might like it though. So, I mean, we're going to find out
That's
if people will tell us
that's what
if
this
there's
whole
anybody in the
episode's
room.
about. Yeah,
It's about telling us about. Can you send me that link again?
sure.
It is not opening for me. Technical difficulties.
I think I might disappear when it happens. So I'm just gonna put the thing on your face. Now it's the Heather show.
Good. Hi, everyone. Welcome to my show. I just stare and smile at them, raise my brows.
Yes.
Perfect. Here we go. Let me have it. Let me have it.
And I'm here too.
There we go. Yay. We're here. And open up.
Somebody's watching like stupid girls who can't fucking make anything work.
Hey, we can do it. We're smart.
Me too. Wrong,
We're
wrong me too.
smart. We're girls.
Um,
Ooh, it's for mature audiences.
it is because we see poop jokes and dirty words and buttholes. I just didn't want to like if you didn't have that on, I just didn't want some like 8-year-old to come in and then his grandma like walks in the room like, what the fuck are you watching? And then we get banned or something from Twitch. So it's good to just cover our ass.
Yeah. Oh no, now it's doing the thing where it's like, I hear you, and then the next window open.
Oh yeah.
Oh no.
You have to mute the Twitch on the website because you'll get like weird echo because there's a super delay.
So what should I do, did you say?
Mute the Twitch website.
Oh, cool. There we go.
Yay.
Okay. That's better.
That's much better.
People are probably like, what are these dumb bitches doing?
Whatever we want.
We do what we want.
That's what kind of show this is. We do whatever the fuck we want.
That's right.
Make twitchy faces because my glasses slide off my face.
Is there anybody like coming in here or what?
Not yet. I guess I can't see the numbers from my screen. I just see like if someone does post in chat, then I'm like, hey, there's the person.
Oh, okay.
Because my thing is I have this whole OBS setup. That's how we stream and do the cameras and all that kind of fun stuff. So I just get to switch to my face and then switch to your face, and then I can switch to both faces. It's magic.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah. So it's like a whole
That's
TV
so
production. So like
That's awesome.
I was telling Nas, like if we knew any black people that could paint, I wanted to do like a whole like Bob Ross if he was black and like super ghetto. It'd be really funny. And now I can do like scenes and switch camera angles, and it'd be great.
I like it.
Because he said he did that show with only 3 cameras, like the main
Oh,
one, and then the one that
yeah.
faced the picture on the left side, and then the one that faced the little bucket on the ground. That was it.
You don't need a lot of big production when you're doing that
No.
stuff. You just need to be awesome and paint, and that's all, anybody really needs.
And it's all about the hair. If you have a perfect permed afro, you can do anything.
It's great.
I think that's my goal in life. I just want to have like a huge angry red afro, and then like, you can have your keys and stuff in there, and your hide your debit card and stuff, and just everything's in there. It's all you need.
Why wouldn't you? That
I didn't
seems
know
like a perfect
everybody
place.
doesn't do that.
I think we should all. Oh my gosh, I have a burp.
Do it.
Sorry about
Just
that.
do it live.
No, I'm a
Why?
lady. I'm a classy lady.
It's true. Except when we talk about buttholes.
Buttholes is a thing now that people are into. I think they've always been into buttholes, but like it's just like everyone can kind of talk about it now. So that's what I'm thinking.
It's like it went mainstream one day and I missed a meeting and I'm very disappointed because I wasn't invited.
It's not for everyone. I mean, I'm not into I'm not into it, but I guess if someone wanted to lick it for some reason. I guess I would be like, sure, maybe, but I don't know. That's just me being curious,
That's
like a cat.
exploratory.
But that'll never happen because Craig does not like that.
You said he's very vanilla, so I'm guessing that wouldn't
Oh
be in his
my
realm.
God. Hell no. Like I did a shoot today. So my model Church came over and she's my butthole girl. She's the one who sticks all the stuff in her butt.
Nice.
And she was coming and Craig was like, "Oh, when does the butthole arrive?" And I was like, "Oh, she comes at 12." And then he was like, "Oh, when does Church get here?" And I was like, "Oh, she follows soon after." And he just came out of the room and he saw that the floor was shiny and he's like, "Is that lube?" And I was like, "Yes, I got to mop it up." And yeah, it's messy. You need lube, but it's fine.
How do you clean up lube like that? Is there like an anti-lube solution? Like, how does that work? You just put
I
peanut
just
butter down to like make it thicker? Like,
no, I just used vinegar water
okay.
solution, and it worked just fine.
Put a bunch of
We did,
cat litter on the ground and just.
yeah, basically, we did. She bought a big unicorn mascot head, and she wore that, and then we had bubbles all around, and she had a big unicorn horn dildo. That was the shit.
I'm in the wrong industry. I need to switch jobs and film weird
Oh, I can
unicorn
send.
buttholes.
Yeah, on Facebook later, I'll send you all the videos from today so you can see what we were doing.
Absolutely. I'm so
Yeah,
all about that.
awesome. It was fun.
Do people still do weird sex stuff like in their 40s? Is that still a thing?
Yes. I think people get kinkier. I think people are getting kinkier younger nowadays, but definitely people in their 40s are super kinky.
I just feel
I'm
like
pretty
I got all that out in like my early 20s and I'm just like super boring and I watch Bob Ross and the news.
I'm super kinky, but I have to express it through my art, um, in photos and all that other stuff cuz
Right.
no, my husband is not kinky at all. And I mean, that's whatever.
Not everybody is.
It's not. I keep asking him if I can have a boyfriend, but it's not. It's not letting me.
Um, I have a friend. He will remain nameless because one probably won't watch this, but if he ever did, he'd probably kill me. So there's this club in Hollywood called Bar Sinister, and I think they're only open like Fridays and Sundays, because it's like some other, kind of bar the rest of the time. But the Friday and Saturday thing, Bar Sinister, is like this industrial gothy people, and then they have this like kinky sex room upstairs, and there's a
Mhm.
bar and stuff. It's not just for that. Like, you can go up there and drink and sit, and it's quiet. But then there's also people like having the shit beat out of them. And
Nice.
so we went one night after work, and um, so we're downstairs doing like normal like dance floor stuff, and then like meeting people. And so I figured I'd fuck with him. I was like, "Hey, do you want to go upstairs?" He's like, "What's up there?" I'm like, "You just have to see it. Like, I can't tell you. You have to see it." And he was dead quiet for the rest of the night. He was just like in shock. And so we were leaving and we are walking back to the car. I was like, "What's wrong?" And he just was like almost going pale, kind of a thing, and being super quiet. And he goes, "Well, I think I learned something about myself tonight that I didn't know." And I was like,
Oh.
in what way? Like, he was like, "Well, I think I'm gonna do that." I'm like, "Giving or receiving?" He's like, "Receiving." It's like, "Well, we can go
Ooh.
back. They're
Yeah.
open until 2 a.m. It's not a big deal." But he chickened out, so we never went back.
Ugh. I'll come spank him.
You should. I mean, we went back there other times, but he never like participated. I think there's like a waiting list or something. I don't know how it works. It's like a Dom waiting
Sad.
list.
Oh yeah, probably. Yeah, we have a place here called Ground Zero in Minneapolis, and that's like the kink dom club. So people go there for kink parties, and they go on stage and they get beat by the dominatrix there and all sorts of stuff. So it's kind of similar. I've never been, but
Those are
I hear
fun.
about it.
There's another one like that in Dallas. in the Deep Ellum area. Um, it's called the Church. We used to
Mhm.
go there back in the day. It's really pretty. It actually looks like an old church. And there's all kinds of rooms and stuff. So you never really know like what's going on. You just walk in a room and you just find like the weirdest shit, like something from a Stanley Kubrick movie. And then there's like a dance floor, and then there's like people getting the shit beat out of them. And yeah, that's Dallas for you.
That sounds like fun. I like I like to beat men in my spare time. I get to be kinky sometimes, just
Do you put that
not
on your
with.
resume?
I don't have to. They seem to just know that I do that. I think I have like this
It's one of those
thing that
faces.
like I don't know what it is, but people just know. They just know. I'm like, how do you know? I don't know. I give off this smell or something.
It's a presence thing. I think that people that have that kind of, not a superiority, but kind of like a not a dominance, I guess, like, I mean, I guess it would be. It's the same thing like the guy, the dog whisperer, the way he talks about acting around dogs. It's the same kind of
Hmm.
air, so that you're giving off like the strong presence. So if you have that in your everyday life, I think people pick up on it. And then if you're the opposite, they pick up on that too.
Big dick energy. I
Yes.
have that. I
Big
have
boob
it.
energy, big butt energy.
Big butt energy. I don't have big boobs anymore. They went bye bye.
You deflated.
They deflated when they went when I lost weight. They went, but my butt's huge, so that's
That's
cool.
but that's cool though. All the black guys will love you.
And ev- tons of guys seem to be into me. They want me to sit on their face with my butt.
It's the whole butt revolution that we were alluding to in the beginning.
It is. Oh, I'm gonna cough. Hold on. It totally is. It's like this thing. So everybody wants butt. They want to eat it. They want to sit. They want it on their face. They want to stick things in it. They like. It's like, oh my god, you want a big red afro? Why?
Yes.
You just stick things in your butt instead.
Okay.
Debit card, cell phone.
Bill Hicks used to have this saying that, you talk about something like a fad and it left him on an island, like a stranded island. And that's how I feel about butt stuff. I just got left on an island just watching the boat go by, like, buy butt stuff. I don't get it.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I kind of get it somewhat, but also don't. I don't know. I've had people explain it to me though, because I've asked them. I'm like, tell me about why you like butt stuff, and
I
then they
think
explain it.
it's one of those like it's not uncharted, but it's like not talked about, so it's so taboo.
Uncharted territory.
Yeah, so it's like I think we're living in what I'd like to call like the hyperbole age. So everything is so amped up and extreme, like worse than the 90s when everything was like Mountain Dew extreme in your face, all that shit. Like,
Mhm.
everything's always like awesome or amazing. It's never like, yeah, I had a good day. It's like, oh, it's the best day ever. So like it's like, well, how do we amp up sex? It's like it's all butt stuff now.
It basically, yeah. It's like let's do the weirdest stuff and let's start with butts.
Yes, and
Let's prolapse them.
unicorn mask and weird stuff from Adam and Eve.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. When you get all those extra gifts from Adam and Eve,
Yes,
they like you buy something, then they're like, "Here's 10 free gifts." I got a weird one. Would you like to see it?
for sure.
Okay, let me grab it. Oh, it's all the way on the floor. Hold on a second.
I love that you just had that ready. Like we didn't like
So one of the
rehearse this at all.
no, we did it. So one of the free gifts is supposed to be this like
Oh my God.
pocket pussy type thing, I guess, for like a dude's gonna stick his
Oh
dick,
my God.
and I stuck it on my finger, and I was like,
It's like a Chinese finger trap.
it is. I was like, who's gonna use that? I assume any dude would though.
Senior
They'd be like,
dude.
fuck yeah, something to stick my dick in. So yeah.
No, it's an office toy, like a stress reliever toy.
Oh, I should bring it to work.
Yes. That's what I do with my hacky sack. It's just like a stress reliever.
Yeah, so there it is, everyone.
First time on Twitch. I doubt it, but
I doubt it. We're gonna be banned. Are we gonna be banned?
I mean, you're not like using it, so
No. Well, I mean, I'm playing with it now. I'm making it gape
there you
and
go.
prolapsing it.
Ew.
Oh, oh,
You're ripping the perineum.
oh, ow. Oh gosh. Yeah, so that was the free gift that no one's going to use in this household.
I was telling you before, what is it? Comedy Central. They go off the air at like 3 a.m. And so
Hmm.
I fell asleep one night watching like South Park. And it's probably around like 12 or 1 in the morning. I fell asleep. And then you wake up 3 a.m. and it's all Adam and Eve commercials until they go live again at like 6 a.m. So it was like,
Yes.
I just woke up like I had been dreaming of sex toys. I was like, how in the fuck? Like, and it was that. It was Adam and Eve commercials.
I used to fall asleep back in the day because we're close in age, aren't
Yeah,
we? How old are you?
36.
37? 36.
I'll be 36 in
Do,
or 37 in November.
do you remember the commercials for like Time Life music?
Yes.
This is the 80s. That's what I used to wake up to.
Now it's porn and
Now it's
sex
Adam and Eve
toys.
and buttholes. And just to think, I didn't think we'd find. I was like, what am I going to talk about? Well,
We've
here we
we've
are.
burned 23 minutes so far, so we're doing good on just sex stuff.
Awesome. I could talk about sex stuff all day
That's
long.
why you're
People
here.
people might get Twitch boners from
Twitch
our
boners.
from
Hashtag
talking.
Twitch boners.
Anytime a person gets a weird boner during a situation, I call it what it is. Just like, oh, lunch boner
Yeah.
or um, weird chat boner, Adam and Eve toy boner. I'm still playing with it, guys.
There
I
you
haven't
go.
stopped.
There was that one that I don't remember what movie it was, but it was Queen Latifah. She said lady boner, and I love that phrase.
Oh yeah. Good old lady. Or I like to say cleanest. My cleanest is hard. My cleanest can only get so
It's
erect.
so hard.
It's throbbing for you. Oh my gosh.
The only other thing I thought of was for people that don't know, I've been trying to write stand-up skits, like not skits,
Mm,
but bits and routines and stuff, because I want to do that at least once just to see like how I do. Because it's also like a really good way of doing like therapy. Because instead of like
yeah.
going and having to pay for therapy, like people come and see you and pay you. So like you're getting paid to rehash all your problems. But I thought of one last night, and it was if I was a drug dealer, like how super corporate and like awesome it would be. Like we'd totally have an office, like at the outside would look like something else, like a 7-Eleven. And then you go in the back, and there's like everyone has their own office, and there's like a meeting room, and there's like donuts and cake in there from people's birthdays, and every
Oh, it's Mary's birthday today.
yes.
Oh, she sold, you know, more units than everyone else did on the cocaine.
She did so good on her kilo quota for the week. We gave her a surprise birthday party. It's not even her birthday.
Oh, Mary, that bitch,
Yeah.
knife her, a shiver in the parking lot.
And we would have, those big group text pages and emails, and everybody'd have their own email page in their office, and
Oh yeah.
and they would know how to
No,
keep
I
their
like this.
fucking mouth shut.
Or keep your fucking mouth shut, Troy.
If you get caught
You
by
know
the
what happens?
police, you better shut the
You know what
fuck up.
happens? We prolapse you. Want to be prolapsed?
Get that thing for the nose thing from Total Recall and put it in their thingy.
Yeah, put it right in their pee hole.
Whatever that thing's I always correlate it to that singer, Urethra Franklin. Is that her name? Urethra.
Yes, Urethra Franklin. That was her name. That was her born name. I didn't fart. If someone heard that, that was the chair making a sound. That is not me ripping ass. Just so you
It's
know.
okay if it is, because we're far enough in distance that I won't get a whiff of it, so it's fine.
I have something in my eye now. Great. Great.
Good job.
Something in my giant eyeball. Wonderful. This
You
is
should
really
you
good.
should do your makeup one day like if you were a cyclops, just to have one huge eyebrow on top of your head.
I kind of just do have one huge eyebrow.
Kind of. You should
They're
measure
big.
that little gap
They're
height right
big.
there.
I know. They're very, like we were saying, they're very Eugene
Levy.
Levy or Levy. I can't remember how he says his
I think
name.
it's Levy. I'm not sure. Isn't he
I can't
Canadian?
remember. Yeah.
If he's Canadian, it's probably all weird anyway and has like duck sounds with it.
They say process instead of process. But I think people in the UK say process as well too.
They
So
do. They're very. It's weird because they're just like right there, like above the United States, but they're very like European-esque. So they do like lots of weird shit. And then there's just people up there that speak French. They're just
and
walking around French.
but did you know their French um has a Canadian accent to it though.
It
So that's
does.
even funnier.
It's
So
great.
that's like
And they still
way
say
more.
a in a boot.
Yeah. So it's not sexy French, it's literally stupid
It's
French.
stupid. It's
No offense to
Canadian
you guys.
French.
It's I don't want to offend them because I think they're perfectly fine, but it's like it's not sexy
No,
language.
it's not like people that are good at like France French, like real
No,
real
not at
French,
all.
like they can make that sound really good. Like the French guy in the Matrix, like that guy's French accent's amazing. But like a French Canadian just sounds like a clown, like some weird clown with a one of those horns in their butt.
I feel like my makeup is spreading all over my face now because I have something in my eye.
Just
Sorry,
just
people.
go full crow and just go up and down and look like the
Um,
Joker.
but why does everything sound better with like a British accent or like Scottish or Irish? Like everything, like British people can say the rudest thing, and you're just like, yeah, you're so nice and charming. Thank you. That's sweet.
They
They could be
can
like,
they can totally cut you down and like you'll take notes
oh
like, "Oh
yeah,
my God, thank you. I'm so glad you brought that to my
thank
attention."
you. I'm a cunt.
Oh my
You're so
God.
nice. Thanks. That sounds so pretty.
Unless it's like
Yeah.
that whole like 70s like cogny punk kind of English,
Hey,
but
Ron. Hey,
because
Roy.
they just everything sounds like it's like awful.
Everything. It's like, all right, all right.
Hello,
Calm
mate.
down. Hello. God,
It
bitch.
sounds like a horn, honestly, like a bunch of horns. I don't know
I
why.
need, I need to stop playing with this. Everyone, putting it away, like
Bring your
falling apart.
bring your toys to work day. Yeah.
But yeah, everything just sounds way better from them. Like even if they talk dirty, it sounds better too. It's like, oh, yeah,
You know what's
that
really
sounds
hot?
really good.
It's like German like pillow talk. That's hot.
Is it?
Yeah, it's so hot. It's
It
so
sounds like they're
weird.
very angry at you. Like they're just mad.
No, but
It's not
like
sexy at
they
all.
c-
They're just
they
pissed.
have like two levels. They have like the angry like Hitler voice, and then they have like this like I'm gonna like totally we're totally gonna have sex tone. Like there's no middle. It's just like rah 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 rah, and then it's like hey baby, I'm
I didn't.
German.
I just thought that was always sounds slightly like they're gonna be mad at me.
No, it's crazy. Like
Well, I
conversational
did.
German is so soothing.
Oh, well, yeah. Yeah. I guess you're right. Yeah, I haven't ever had a German person talk sexual to me, so I don't know. Only British.
British is hot. Like London British, like yeah, they can totally say anything.
Mm,
But
hmm.
then in my mind, they're also Star Wars villains.
Oh, of
So I'm
course.
torn.
Yeah. No, that's fine too. That's sexy too. I'm fine with it.
Lord
I'm into
Vader.
it all.
Yes.
I like it. I like it all. Villains are usually British. Do you notice? Like, I mean, they're always foreign. They're never like just a normal, annoying American person. They're
And,
always like,
and if they're American, it's always like the twist. It's like they were one of us the whole time. It wasn't the weird Russian guy.
no. And the villains are usually hot
Yes.
because it kind of plays with your mind that way. Because it's like, I hate that guy, but you know, you want to call him daddy. At least I want to call him daddy. You probably do not want to call him daddy.
There's a select few like Aquaman.
But Jason Momoa, yeah,
Yes.
that's on my list to talk about. It's like the only guy Racheal would fuck is Jason Momoa.
At least like just hug me for a long time and just rub my hair and say I'm pretty. Like I would totally dig that.
Yeah, that'd be fine.
He'd
He's pretty.
he'd totally be down for it too. He'd be like, God, you
Oh,
smell so good. I'd be like, I know. I
do
know
you
I do.
think do you think Jason Momoa, I feel like as cute as he is, probably smells kind of funky and not
Oh
in a good
no. I
way?
think he probably smells like some weird like ocean wave and like Axe body
Think
spray, so
so?
it's like awkward
Ah,
and nice at the same time. Because
I want to
he's still like a pretty dude bro. So there's got to be some dude
yeah,
bro thing like Irish Spring or Axe body spray or something.
I want to see I I'm sensitive to smell, so I hate every cologne and every perfume. I hate them. I have to use like bougie essential oil stuff that smells really nice. So I always hope like I'm like maybe he smells like fall and some cinnamon, a little bit of orange, a little bit of mint. That'd be nice.
And like sex wax because he's totally like a surfer dude.
Yeah, yeah, totally. I feel like Bradley Cooper smells nice.
Oh, for sure. Like, yeah.
Like
I,
he smells like fall.
one of my favorite movies to watch over and over is that Bradley Cooper movie where he was a chef called Burnt.
Oh, yeah, I just watched that like
I
a couple months
love
ago.
that. Like, it's one of the movies, like, if I have nothing to do, I'll just watch it. So I've watched it a
I like it.
shitload of
Yeah.
times. And every time I watch it, I'm like, I bet he smells good. I bet he smells really good.
That's the movie that I watched where I'm like, I bet he smells like fall. I want to hug him
Yes.
just to see.
And he's like rich, so he probably has like some weird name brand, cologne that you can only get in like some little bitty chateau.
Yeah, they only make like a certain amount of bottles a year,
Yes.
and he has one.
And it totally has like whale guts and stuff in it, but it still smells amazing. What's that stuff that they used to put in there? Like, oh my God, I can't. It's like a byproduct of whales. It's like this waxy stuff. I don't know. I can't
Oh,
remember the name. They did a whole episode of Bob's Burgers about it. That's how I
oh,
learn
I don't.
things, cartoons.
I've seen all the episodes, so I think I get what you're saying, but I don't remember. Why do DC movies blow?
That's hard for me to say because I'm such a DC girl. Like I love DC, but
But they're movies.
like I think the whole it's weird. Like I have this love hate thing. And I think what it is, like the bad parts is that the stuff that we like in the comics is absolutely ridiculous in live action. Like Green Lantern looks really cool in the comics because he can do anything he thinks of and all the stuff so he can make the little green energy into anything. But if you see it in real life, it's like, well, it's kind of a cop out. It's really not interesting. Like you're interested for like about 5 seconds, but you can't fill like a 2 hour movie with it. And I think a lot of the DC characters are like that. It's like they have cool comic stuff, but when you put it in live action, it's kind of boring.
Yeah, like I didn't mind the Batman movies, to be honest. The with the Christian Bale, I didn't mind them. I just hated how he talked as Batman, but I didn't mind those at all. Yeah, those. I didn't like that. um, but I couldn't get through the super. Like I watched the first Superman one that they remade with Henry, and I liked that one actually.
I love
But
that
then I
movie.
couldn't. Yeah, but then I couldn't get into Batman versus Superman, and I couldn't get into the whatever they're called, where they're all together.
Justice League.
The Yeah, I couldn't get into Justice
Hmm.
League. I couldn't get into Wonder Woman. I couldn't get into
Oh my God,
Aquaman. I'm like, I can't get
I
into
loved
any of
Wonder Woman and
these.
Aquaman.
And everyone does, but I'm like, I can't watch this.
Like I said, I think it's just the stuff that we liked in the books, the way they try to portray it in live action is just weird. It's like it's almost off-putting, if that makes sense.
Yeah,
Like like the reason why Hawkeye in Marvel is not that famous, like popular in the movies, is because he's not as cool a character as like Thor or the Hulk or somebody. Like he just shoots arrows and he's really good at it.
right.
But in the comics, he's like this super badass, and then in live action, you're like, so he just shoots arrows? Like that's his whole thing.
I mean, I think Hawkeye's kind of cool, though. I dig him. I mean, he's not the coolest, but I kind of like him.
But
I don't hate him.
as an example of why people don't like DC movies, is like I think a lot of the characters are like that. They're like way overpowered or underpowered, and I don't know. Like Shazam is
No,
really good, but Shazam is basically Superman with different powers.
yeah, haven't watched it yet. I was thinking of watching it.
It's
And
really good.
I like the original Supermans, like from when
Yes.
we were children. Like I like those a lot, and I like the Superman Returns.
Hmm.
I liked that one too, but I couldn't get into the newest ones. But I'm excited to watch the Joker.
Yes. Well,
I think it looks good.
for,
Because I know that they're going to start doing just standalone movies, taking them in a different direction, I guess.
yeah, because they were trying to copy the whole Marvel thing with having this whole, broad universe, and now they're trying to just like, okay, well, we do our movies best when they're by themselves. So I think that's where they're going to try to stick and just do that. I have this whole thing, like, people that know me know that I love the Joker, like, as a character, but I've been working on a standalone, like, book or comic book or movie idea for the Joker just like that for years. And then this movie came out and totally pissed me off. So I have like this, like, I'm interested in it, but then I don't like Joaquin Phoenix. So I don't really know
You
how
don't
to
like
think.
Ryan?
I don't. I've never, like,
Oh,
I liked him in the Johnny Cash movie, Walk the
oh, I
Line, but
liked
that
him.
was it.
Yeah, yeah. I'm excited to see it. I think it looks weird and good and dark, and that's my soul. So
Like,
we'll see what happens.
I literally have scenes written and like partial scripts and story outlines and everything. Like I got really in depth with like the direction I wanted to take a character and even like thought of like camera angles and stuff that and then like they're like, oh yeah, we're gonna do that movie, and like you didn't consult me. I hate you, DC.
Where's my where's my kickback, DC?
Yeah, I was trying to find one of my notebooks, but it's not around. But yeah, so I'm mad about that, and then like I don't think like Joaquin Phoenix, I think he'll look the part, but then they did this weird makeup thing with him, and I'm not about that life. It looks, I don't know, I'm conflicted. I'm hoping like at the end he'll be like, standard, comic book Joker and
Hmm.
not like clown makeup Joker.
I think what I like about me is that I tend to just kind of take things for what they are most of the time. So I'm not a super big like I like the Joker and stuff, but I'm not a diehard fan. So I'm like I can do whatever I can take whatever they do. Look at it with like an open mind.
Right.
But some people are like hardcore fans. Like my best friend Kelly is super hardcore fan of Hellboy. Oh, and she was just not having the new one. Oh no, 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 no.
I have it, and I haven't watched it yet because I heard it was so awful. Like people were saying, like they said it had no story.
I watched it and I didn't hate it. I didn't think it was awesome. Like yeah, but I didn't hate it. I was like, oh, that was kind of fun, I guess, because I don't have like I'm not a huge Hellboy fan, so I was like, oh
Yeah.
yeah, it's fine. But Kelly was like, no, 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 and I was like, okay, that's fine. She didn't. So you'll have to tell me what you think of it when you watch it. She hated it.
I'll watch it one day, I'm sure. Like once I get desperate enough for things to watch. I'm not like shaming, like publicly shaming the movie. I'm just saying that I just don't have a real want or
It's
need
not
to
high on
watch
your
it.
list.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
It wasn't anything that I
yeah, yeah.
followed back in the day. I was more into like the Max and Church and Spawn and stuff like that. And so it wasn't anything that I ever read until the Guillermo del Toro movies came out.
Yeah, I like those ones.
Yeah, especially the first one was really good. It's my favorite.
I think they're fun. I like Ron Perlman. I think he's cool. But
Absolutely.
I think, what's his David Harbour? Is that his name?
Yes, Harper,
Yeah, I
Harbor, something.
think it's Harbour. Yeah, I think he did a good job. So I don't know.
He has like a weird face. So like some of the scenes I've seen from the preview, like he makes a weird face, and it's like I just think like Ron Perlman wouldn't have done that.
And well, and Ron Perlman's makeup was way better. So
Really?
they just yeah, Ron's makeup's way
Oh,
better. This
absolutely.
makeup's a little weird. Cause like to me, this is gonna sound really weird, but Ron Perlman's Hellboy was kind of hot. I found him kind of sexy,
Oddly enough,
and
I
I
did too.
didn't find this one sexy.
He's
So
he's weird. He's weird. Like he's great in Stranger Things, but he's a weird cowboy.
Yeah, I like him as Hopper a lot. I think
Yes.
he's wonderful.
Like when he's not talking or like acting, like when he's just like standing still, he totally looks like Hellboy. But then when he starts like talking and like acting, it's like he just looks weird to me. I don't know what it is. His
I
mouth, I
understand.
don't know.
As Hellboy or
As
just as himself?
Hellboy, no,
Okay.
in general he does, but it's usually not prevalent because he has facial hair a lot of the times. Except in
Yeah,
Suicide Squad, he didn't have facial hair. But he didn't
I have
like.
not seen that.
It's so good. I love it. People shit on that movie, but you have to watch the extended cut because it makes more
Okay.
sense.
Yeah, I haven't seen it. I will watch it.
That's another movie I'll watch if like nothing's going on. So I watch Burnt or Suicide Squad. Those are my two.
I mean, I definitely did cool photos of one of my models as Harley Quinn, though. I'm sure you've seen
I
them.
did. They were
Um,
awesome.
I thought, thanks. I thought they were pretty cool. I was like, look at me doing really good stuff. I did the makeup and everything.
That's awesome. I've
Yeah.
like, there's a couple little things like I have issues with that movie. Like they they bring them all into this open area and it's outside in the middle of the day and they're surrounded by soldiers and he says like wheels up in 5 or 10 or something like that. So they're supposed to go into their little, I think it's 5 minutes. So they have 5 minutes to get ready. So everybody else is fine, like Killer Croc and Captain Kangaroo, like Captain Kangaroo, Captain
Oh, Captain
Boomerang.
Kangaroo's in
Yeah, he's
there?
in it too.
Cool.
But like it totally makes sense for them to be able to get dressed that fast. They just grab their shit and they put it on, they're ready. But
Mhm.
Harley Quinn, I don't think that she would have gotten ready in 5 minutes. Like she dyed her hair and did her makeup and like she looks like she went through like two outfits. And at one point she has the mallet and then you never see it again and in the rest of the movie she has the bat. So I'm like, I feel like there was another scene there that they cut out.
Probably did. Most likely. Oh, my neck needs to crack. Ooh.
I just don't think she would have gotten ready that fast.
I mean, what woman does? Come on.
Nobody.
We'd take a while. I'd be like, 5 minutes? Give me like an hour. God.
It's that whole thing. You're like, yeah, I'm in the car. I'm on my way right now, and you're still like in bed, like laying
Yeah.
down.
Oh, yeah. That's me. Like, yep, I'll be like my dad. If I'm gonna do something with my dad, he's like, okay, I'll be there at 8. And I'll be like, okay. And he gets here, and I'm like, not. We leave at 8:30.
Yep.
So I'm like, yeah, I'm not ready yet, Dad.
Um,
Sorry.
we were late too. I've only seen a couple M. Night Shyamalan movies in the theater, and two of them I was late to because of that exact same reason. I was doing like my makeup and my hair and stuff. So one of them was was it the town? Not the town, but what is that movie?
The
The
Village.
Village. Yeah.
Yeah.
We were late to that one because I demanded nachos. And the guy's like, we're out of cheese. I was like, well, can you get more cheese? And he was like, yeah. So I made him get me like fresh cheese. And so we were late to the beginning. Like we missed like the first 30 minutes because I demanded nachos.
Ugh, what a queen.
You know,
Diva much?
I
I'd be like,
they were
bitch,
so
we
good.
ain't waiting for nachos. Get your ass in there.
And then like I get like really close to the person in front of me that was sitting in front of me and just and just eat nachos in front of his head until he
Do
moved.
you want to die? That's a death wish. If you chew loudly next to me, I will kill you.
Just to make people move because people in movie theaters like they do that thing. It's like you're the only one in there, and then they come sit right next to you.
Oh, yeah. Well, what's cool about the one I go to is we can pre-pick our seats and they're the recliners and they have walls
Oh
behind us.
wow,
Yeah, so no one's behind me, like I can't hear them or anything, and I pick the ones on the end and I make my dad sit there and then I sit here and then he has to sit next to people and I sit next to the wall.
that's
It's really
beautiful.
great. It's so good.
I don't know if you have them there, but there's a thing that started in Austin called the Alamo Draft House, and they're kind of like that. I don't think the seats recline, but you can get like food and drinks brought to you, but they're really strict on like talking and bringing up your cell phones, and so there's almost never any kids there. And
Ooh,
it's super
nice.
quiet. And if anybody talks or brings their phone, like they get kicked out like right away. So it's something that is picking up. And so I've seen them in a bunch of other towns. And I honestly, I think like every town should have one, like a no kids allowed, and you can drink and eat food and enjoy the movie.
Yeah, we have one like that. I mean, kids are allowed, I'm sure, but we have one that where it serves food and everything like that. It's like in um, I can't remember where it's at, but yeah, there's one here
Awesome.
somewhere. I've never been.
Everybody needs that. I think that, I mean, I'm not a parent, but I have a lot of friends that are parents, and I think they need a break sometimes. I think that there should be more like restaurants and hotels and places like that that are just like adults only and not like in a dirty way. It's just like a place like where I think that's why so many adults that are still our age like will go out to like a club or something just because there's no kids there. They're not allowed. And it's just like there needs to be more places like that where you can just go and escape and just have like a grown-up time without having some kid like come in and be get everybody sick with their dirty hands.
There's so at the Minnesota Zoo, they have adult nights. We can
Awesome.
go and just don't have to put up with children. And then they have those at the Walker Art Museum as well, where it's just adults. It's at night and there's no kids.
See, that's
So that's
that's
nice.
amazing. I think a lot of other places should do it. And I feel like if you say stuff like that, like the uppity ass parents get all up in arms, like the snowplow
Of
parents. But
course.
honestly, I think if they just dug deep and were honest to themselves, they'd be like, yes, I would love a night just, with adults. And it doesn't have to be about drinking. It doesn't have to be about anything dirty. It's
No.
just, and like, and the idea of like a hotel that was like that. Because if anybody's ever stayed in a hotel with a bunch of kids, they run up and down the halls, they jump in the bed, they fuck up the ice machines and the soda machines. And it's like, I would love to go to a town that has like an adults only hotel so I can just get some good sleep.
Yeah. Oh, no. Kids. Kids are gross. I don't like them.
No,
I don't like
thank
them.
you.
I don't want to offend anybody who has children. I'm sorry, but your kids are gross.
It's not
I said,
not for
fight
me.
me.
Yeah,
Fight. Bring it. Kids are
prove me
gross.
wrong.
I don't like. My brother's gonna have a kid. Well, his wife's gonna have a child,
He's a
and I'm
baby.
like, I know he's 20. He'll be 26,
He's a baby.
and I'm like, gross. Well, he's having a boy, and they're naming it Oliver. So that's cute.
That's another thing too. I don't think you're an adult till you're like 30.
He has a baby. I still think of him. I think it's weird that he's gonna have a baby and that he's married and he has a wife. I'm like, no, you have a Ken doll crotch. You don't have genitalia. You're a baby. You're still a child.
He reproduces
He's
with
like,
like a weird tentacle that comes out of his back, like the thing from Avatar.
he's like, I have a penis and I have
Make
sex and I'm like,
babies.
ew, I don't want to hear about it.
No, I
Yuck.
don't. My youngest sister has two kids, so that's weird to think about. And it's funny because it was like always my prediction because I'm the oldest. And so my mom was like, when are you going to give me some grandbabies? And I was like, you're going to get them
Yep.
from the youngest before you have any from me. And she's had two. And all of my other, like me, my other two sisters, we haven't had any. And I'm just like, prove you wrong.
I don't mean to keep yawning. I'm sorry. I don't know why. I had a long day with making unicorn.
Unicorn.
Um, yeah, my parents, they're excited they're going to move to Door County to be next to my brother
That's so
and the
cool.
grandchildren. Yeah. I'm like, peace out.
Doesn't your brother
Bye.
live like out in the woods in like a spooky house?
Um, no. He lives in Egg Harbor, Door County, Egg Harbor. And the house is in the middle of the woods. Yeah, yeah. But there's people around him.
Okay, good.
There's like, yeah. He's
You
got
just
neighbors and
you
stuff.
just agreed with everything I said, kind of.
Yeah, I'm like, well, I mean, but he's not alone. They're not alone.
That's good.
They live in like a circle with other people. So, but whatever. Bye. He's the golden child. They love him
Oh,
more.
it's like that. Yeah, I've got three younger sisters, and I'm like way older than them, so I helped raise them in a way. So that's why I don't like kids, because I feel like I've already done it, except the whole like childbirth part. But like raising them, and then they grew up to hate me, so it's like, all right, that's fine. I don't want kids.
Yeah, we don't need him.
Yeah, I have dogs. They're my kids.
Yes, I have 2 dogs. Did no one come in to join us or watch us? What are we just talking to
They
ourselves?
will at one point. If not, then it'll just go onto the recorded version.
Come on, people. We're awesome. You can talk about buttholes with us. Everybody wants to talk about that.
And they do. They don't say it out loud, but they do. I
Do
can
you know how
tell.
many messages I get with people like wanting to do things to my butthole?
Do tell.
A lot. Oh, there's
Speaking
your
of dogs,
doggy.
there's another one behind me, the other way.
Speaking of buttholes,
Speaking of battles, here's my dog. Um, no, does that like do they give you like private messages and say weird things like that?
oh gosh, you should see my inbox on that website. Whew. It's just tons. I ignore 95% of people though because I just don't fucking care. Like I don't want to talk to you. I don't care what you have to say. I know that sounds super mean and bitchy, but I fucking don't care.
Mm-mm.
Because a lot of people don't know how to have conversations.
They really don't.
No.
And
No,
we've
it's
talked
small
about that
talk.
before. And if it's not small talk, it's usually very one-sided, where they're not listening. They're just waiting for you to stop so that they can start talking.
Yes, like I'm right now. Yeah.
Exactly. Case in point.
No, yeah, it's like, "Hi, how are you? Hey, beautiful. How's the weather? Hi, what are you doing tonight? Fuck off. I don't want to talk to you." Or if they do bring conversation, it's not very like I find that the people from the UK can bring me conversation. And they're usually pretty good at conversating.
Again,
And I usually
that's because they're so cultured.
that's true. They are. They really are good at conversating. Conversating. Is that even a word? Conversation.
Conversating, I think so. If not
Conversing.
conversing, there we
Conversate.
go. I think that older societies, like people that come from older societies, are good at it because they're brought up to know how to actually do it. And in America, we're just taught get the last word and say the most fucked up thing. Or people do this thing where they'll, if they do ask a question, it's like a loaded question because they're just asking a question they want to answer.
Mhm. Or let me ask you this. Where do the middle-aged, ugly white men get all their confidence from? Can we
Facebook.
start with that?
I don't
Can
know.
we just begin there?
Overconfident.
Because
Like,
you know,
and they can be
what?
totally
Because like,
gross and they're like super
oh
overconfident.
yeah,
Like they're just actually
oh
gonna
my
get laid
gosh,
at like any second.
hey beautiful, hey baby. No, no, absolutely not. No, absolutely not. I
Boo.
sent you, I sent you my dick. Please respond.
What do you think? I'm like, I
Ah.
think I'm gonna stab you. I feel a hate crime coming on if you do that again.
I just want to. I would like some of their confidence. I just want to know where they get it.
I wish I knew. I mean, it could be in like some weird waterfall in the middle of the island. I mean, it's super natural in a way.
In Ireland, they don't need it.
They don't need
They are
it,
just
but
they just
that's
know
where
how
it
to
comes
talk
from.
and they're magical. They have leprechauns.
Yes, and banshees and fairies and all those
Yeah.
things.
Yeah. All
Sprites,
that stuff. Yeah.
whatever they're called.
They they're just automatically better.
I don't know. That's a great question, and I wish there was more people in here to answer. But
There's nobody there's nobody here. No,
where
is it
does that come from?
where
Like,
are the people? They're not even in here,
where's
not even
like,
no
where did
listening
dudes
us.
in general like? I understand like having confidence is good for like having that kind of persona and winning and or whatever, but it comes off really rapey when you talk to women.
Ooh, mosquito. Oh, it was big. Ew, it's bloody.
Ew,
Ew, gross. I didn't want it to bite me though.
mosquito AIDS.
Yeah. Goodbye. But yeah, I just don't know where they get it. You should see my inbox. It's like
If you're that confident, go to Vegas and win money. Don't be rapey to women.
hashtag not all men.
Hashtag not omen. Hashtag don't be rapey.
Basically, be from the UK and talk to me. I'll talk to you.
There's this comedian named Greer Barnes, and he used to have this bit about how European guys could say anything and you'll do it. So they'd be like, "Take your panties off." You're like, "Get away from me!" And it's like, "Do it," And he's, oh my God, I never do this. I mean, you would totally do it because the
I would
accent.
never do this. They can just put on their English charm or their Scottish charm, and you're just like, yes, Scottish daddy, I will do that for you.
When I played music in California, we had this, I don't know what relation he was to our singer. I think he was like an ex-boyfriend or something of hers, but he was Norwegian. So he had this really cool accent, and he was coming in as like a producer. So he was helping us like, I think, the songs are great, but I think you should do this and do this more and do that less kind of a thing. And because of the accent, I was like, I'll do anything you fucking tell me to do because that accent is amazing.
They get away with so
Thank you.
much. I'm like,
It's
okay,
criminal the way how much
it
they get away with.
is. I'm like, oh, you're gonna make me do things I shouldn't just by talking to me.
That's why I'm afraid to
I
go to
never do
Europe.
this.
Yeah,
We do need to go to Europe. I need to go visit that sweet museum boy.
that's
That's
true.
we can go there, and then we'll go together, and then at night I'll be like, okay, I'm gonna go beat him up and
Okay.
stick dildos in his butt. See
Bye.
you later. I'll be back. Don't wait up. Oh, we can dream.
No, we should totally go because there's all kinds of
I mean,
weird
we really
Irish
should.
stuff to do, and I'm sure there's weird Irish people that want you to beat them too.
Oh, he's in Scotland though.
That's close.
Yeah, it's close enough.
It's like a little puddle jumper plane right away, and
Yeah,
they're super
yeah. He's
cheap.
from England, but he works in Scotland.
To them, it's the same thing because British people like own it. So they're just like, oh, it's all part of England. I'm like, no, it's not. Scotland. They're Scottish. They're not British.
They're not. They're not at all.
No,
No. Yeah, no. I want to go to Europe. I do. Or the UK. Well, it's all whatever.
not anymore.
I don't have
And I
a map
think,
up here.
isn't that the whole point of Brexit? I don't know. I don't know
Yeah,
political things.
yeah. I don't know. Fucking. If only if we had someone from the UK to talk to, they could set us straight.
I should bring my friend from, I have a couple friends from Germany. And what's great is to talk to them because their news is so much more objective and informing than ours is. Ours is just like Trump in your face all fucking day long, and they get like the news. And so I always have to talk to my friends in Germany to get like what's actually going on in the world because our news is so shitty.
I don't even watch the news, to be honest. I don't watch TV. I'm not like snobby. I just
Mhm.
watch like Hulu and Amazon, and so I just watch shows, but I don't watch
Right.
TV. I don't even have cable.
That's fine.
I don't have cable, and I only eat granola, and I'm vegan.
Oh
Is
my
this
God.
vegan?
Totally.
Oh my god, it's okay to be vegan. Nobody get. I always have to like be like, it's okay. I'm just having fun. Don't freak out.
They could freak out
Vegan
on
is
me. I
fine.
don't give a shit. They're really annoying. Come at me. Send me the angry emails. I'm not scared of you because I have protein in my diet.
I'm. Me too. I do. I need it.
You do. And
I need
like
it so my hair doesn't fall out.
and these like vegans that make their dogs vegan, like that's fucking animal cruelty.
Yeah, don't make your animals vegan. Like you can be vegan all day long. Just leave the animals out of it. They're animals.
I like literally think they should do time for shit like that. It's like, did you read the lady that got arrested for boiling dogs? Like I totally think she should get the death penalty.
What?
Yeah, she got multiple times. It's not the first time. It's not her first offense.
Why was she boiling
No
dogs?
idea.
Where's this bitch?
Here in New Mexico.
Do you have her address? Just asking for a friend. I just want to talk
Um,
for a second.
prison.
Is she in prison?
Yeah, it's like
Good, good.
she's in some kind of prison, not for like a long time because people don't think animals are people, but she's in prison. It's like,
I hope someone boils her face in prison.
absolutely. They have,
That's disgusting.
just hot coffee the shit out of her to
Did she
death.
eat them, or was she just
Yeah,
being
I think she
cruel?
was eating them.
No, 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 no. There's other things to
And
eat.
before people
We don't
like
need to
take
eat
that in
them.
like a really like racial place, she was white. Like she was a crazy white bitch eating dogs. Like people are like gonna make it Oriental or something. I'm like, no, she was a crazy white bitch.
I figured she was. I wasn't even thinking anything
If
like
it's
that. I was like, she's
if it's
crazy
crazy
white
and
person.
extreme, it's usually some cracker that's
Honestly, look at all the shooters.
oh my God. Can we
They're all white people.
the one in El Paso. El Paso's only 2 hours from here. So that was
The
like
Walmart,
really
was that the
scary.
Walmart one or?
Yeah. And it's weird because it's like it used to be one of those things like that was it it seemed like it always happened to other people or it was so far away you didn't give a shit. But like the Aurora um Colorado one, the one in the movie theater.
Yeah.
One of my sisters lives there, and she was supposed to go that night, and she ended up going to another theater instead. She did go to the movie, but she usually goes to the one in Aurora, and for some reason she didn't go that night. So she was almost involved in that, and that made it very, very personal to the point of like this shit is serious, and you know something needs to be done. Like we can't just sit around and argue about it. Like we need to do something.
No, I agree. I agree.
And like these gun nuts, when they get all mad, they're like, they're gonna come take my guns. It's like maybe they should. Whatever gets
Well,
people, innocent people, like stop being murdered. Like whatever we need to do.
honestly,
Stand
like
like
I don't have guns, so
Thanos snapped the
take them. I don't
motherfuckers.
care.
Yeah,
I don't give a shit what you do with them.
I got
I
dogs,
know there.
so I don't need guns.
I know that there's responsible gun owners. I get it. I understand. However, we need stricter gun laws
Yeah,
because crazy white people are shooting everyone.
there's also these mentally fucked up people in the head that think that demons are going to come out of the ground and eat their face and they go to the mall and shoot everybody. Like they shouldn't be allowed to have guns. Like if you're that crazy, like what happened to mental wards? Like is that not a thing anymore? Like can we not lock these people up? Like what happened?
Pe- People aren't getting the help they need, unfortunately,
No.
which sucks. Our uh, judicial system sucks, and people who have, mental issues aren't getting the help that they need at all. It's just a bunch of bull crap.
No.
They just throw them in prison. They're like, okay, and it's like, well, you're not helping them though. Like they need help.
There was a whole thing about that in this final season of Orange is the New Black, how they gave up the mental ward and just put them in gin pop with the rest of the prisoners. It's like you can't do that. And then they just want to put them on tranquilizers for the rest of their life. I'm like, well, they're not getting any kind of treatment. They're not getting therapy, nothing. They're just giving them drugs. And it's a lot of like what they do to children that act out in school. They just give them drugs and they become zombies. And then they snap one day and kill a bunch of people because you can't live like that.
No, you need, it's important. Everybody needs to be treated equally, and everyone needs help. And they just, our system's fucked. Let's move to the UK.
Let's go, like right now.
Let's move. I'm ready. Let's go.
I totally have my passport, like within reaching distance.
I need to get one because if we're gonna go travel together, I need to get one.
Which I'm not stretching or anything. It's literally right here. Boom. And it's purple.
Awesome. I need to get mine so we can oh, my neck. So we can leave
Yes.
really fast. I'm playing with this again. Huh.
I think if Trump gets reelected, there's going to be a mass exodus.
Oh my
Boom.
God. Please don't let him be. I don't want it. I don't want it.
That's one good thing being so close to Mexico that if something like that does happen with him, like all kind of like Handmaid's Tale, like I'll be in Mexico in 2 hours and then I'll be on a flight to Ireland to get whatever that stuff is.
Oh my
Emergency,
gosh,
whatever.
Handmaid's Tale. Can you imagine if the Handmaid's Tale happened, I would be put on the wall immediately. They
Oh,
would
for
kill
sure.
my ass immediately. There's just no way I would put up with any of it. Oh hell no. I'd be like, just kill me now. I am not doing this.
Mm-mm.
First of all, I'm not having no babies.
No,
Secondly, nobody tells me what to do.
ever.
So No. I would probably have to be an auntie.
I think
I'd be one of those
I
bitches.
think that would be a sweet gig because you get to beat people and like read and write still. So you're like up there with like men, but you still, get to hang around women all day. But you're like
It
the
sucks
boss.
because, yeah, but it sucks because like I wouldn't be hitting those girls. I wouldn't be treating them like shit at all. I would be like, then they'd be like, oh, you aren't, you know, why are you nice to them? And they'd probably get in trouble. Like,
That's
because,
true.
you know,
I think that's the scariest thing about that show, and I haven't read the book yet, but I plan on it. But is that it's possible? It's very possible, and that's why I made the joke on Facebook. I was like, do right wing Republicans just watch this show and like masturbate? Because it's all about them.
oh, you know they do. Oh, for sure. They get, they're like,
I mean,
for
that's
sure.
that's everything that conservatives are all for and against. Is like everything that whole Gilead did to people. And I mean, it's like Fox News, the show. Like if there was a they ever got their way, it's really scary. And especially like the second season, as dark as it was like so like I got really into it all at once because season 1 and 2 were already out, so I got to watch them all back to back, and it was really depressing because it can happen.
It can. Yeah. I don't want it to.
Mm-mm.
I I will be like running to fucking Canada as fast as I can. I'm gonna like jump over that.
How far are
But
you from the Canadian border?
um I am, let's see. So I'm about 6 hours
That's not bad.
from the Canadian border, I think.
Is that like driving or
Yeah,
like a train or something?
driving.
That's not bad at all.
I think it's
I think
6. It might be
like,
5.
once the shit hits the fan, it'll be on Twitter and Facebook and stuff. I think that's ample time to get the fuck out. Like, Mexico's 2 hours. If I can get to Mexico 2 hours and then on a plane to Ireland, like, we should just meet up there
Yeah. Living in Ireland in a house,
with
having some goats, making some
with that dope
like
ass
soap.
butter and all
Yeah.
that stuff they
It'd
do.
be fun. I'd like it a lot with our animals.
Oh, for sure. Like, they're going,
I'm like, I'm not putting them under the plane. They're sitting with me in the seat. Now go.
I'll buy them a seat. They get their own
Like,
tickets.
yeah, like let's go to Ireland. I have Irish boys to meet.
Yes. Many
Stick things in their
many
butts.
pale people to beat up.
Oh, they're so pale there. Oh my
That's why
gosh.
we'll
I
fit
love
in.
it.
We'll fit in so great. They'd be like, "Are you from here?" And I'd
They
be
want,
like,
I'll be
"Yes,
like,
I was born here."
top of the morning to ya. I want me Lucky
Just
Charms.
walk
I'm
around with
from here.
a Guinness mustache all the time, and I drink beer.
Oh my gosh. I don't even drink, so they would know
Something's
the gig
wrong.
would be up
Yeah,
because I'd be like, you don't drink,
that's
you're not from
that's the
here.
test. Is you get off the plane, you get your
And
luggage,
they hand
and
you again.
yeah, they're just like, "Drink this, the whole fucking
They're
thing."
like, pour the perfect pint
Hmm.
immediately.
Right.
It's like, oh shit.
That's the best
Oh
word.
shite.
Yes, you have to say shite in gobshite.
Oh I can't be arsed to do this right now. I just got here.
It's one of my favorite things. Like, I used to say mook a lot, and then I found out mook is mostly derived from like Italian people, and I was like, am I supposed to say gobshite all the time for stupid people? So it's like the best word for a stupid person.
I say numpty.
Where's
They
that
use
from?
that numpty. That's a Scottish word, I
I
do
like
believe,
it.
but it means stupid. And I use knob or
Hmm.
daft.
Daft is good.
I
That's
use,
British.
yeah, I use those a lot.
You daft twat, as
Do
they
you
say.
find me daft?
No,
Yeah, no, we'll fit in. We'll be fine.
I'll just bring a shitload of red hair dye. I'll be fine.
Oh yeah,
I hope I can find this color there, because I'd be really mad if I can't.
I can mix them.
That's
Don't
good.
worry, I got you. I'm good at hair
It's
and
like
stuff.
it's
I
like a
gotcha.
6'4" or something. I don't
Just
know.
mix it.
Yeah,
We'll be fine.
um,
Gingers are cute. I like
for
gingers.
sure.
Gingery boys with their freckles.
You can't tell
So
because
cute.
like my ghost ass pale makeup, but if I rub this off, I look like I was attacked by midgets with sticks that beat freckles into my face.
You mean little people.
Little people.
Use your words.
What did I say?
Said midget.
I said midget. It's a great word
Yeah.
too, though. It's
No, but they're called little people.
I know, but like, they're still midgets.
Rachel! Little
I'm not
people.
PC at all, except for retarded. I don't like people saying retarded. If they're called police officers, get it straight. Use your words, people.
Yeah, that's not a good word either. I do not use that one.
No.
Nope.
Except in traffic. I'll say all of these words in traffic, along with cunt,
No.
motherfucker, and
Well, cunt is a great word. Twat. But no, I mean, I think I'm PC a lot. I try to use the correct,
do you like
terms.
beat people up for having microaggressions?
For having what?
Microaggressions. That's like this whole
Like,
PC term. And again, that's like this whole thing that they had meetings about and didn't invite me. I had to learn about it from South Park, of all places.
so what's a microaggression?
It's like a word or a phrase that people use, like midget or something like that. And it's like a micro, like you can't say cocktails because it's like a male dominated word or something. It's really weird. And I really wish someone was here to explain it better than I can. But
I'll look it up later.
yeah, it's a really weird thing. So, like, if you said like policemen, then that's like a microaggression because you're excluding police women. They're just called police
Oh,
officers, you know,
oh,
something like
gotcha,
that.
gotcha, gotcha, gotcha. I try to be as much as I can be. I try to be respectful and stuff.
That's good.
I try. I do. I try. Most of the time. I am.
Except in traffic.
Yeah. Up in chat.
I'm-
No, I usually am, yeah. I'm usually try to use the correct words for everything because I don't want to, be that person. Ignorant.
No. And I think it helps as far as like communicating with like different people because you want to try to have that common courtesy and keep everything on an even keel. And then you don't want like to have like a whole group of people just come and like murder you.
No, I don't.
No.
I don't want to. I try to be polite. And I'm fine with it. I use they, them. I'll call people whatever they want. I don't mind. I won't call them daddy. Unless
Unless it's Aquaman.
unless it's someone that I feel earns the title of daddy.
Have you ever called some dude daddy before?
As a joke.
Okay.
Absolutely. In a joking manner, I have called many dudes dad.
That's
There's a guy I
great.
talk to on Snapchat who's very fun and he's very funny and I call him dad. But he's like younger than me. But
Is it weird to say it the other way? Like, as a lesbian, would it be weird to call another woman mommy? I think it's weird.
that would be weird, but you could call them daddy. I call chicks daddy or dudes daddy or whoever wants to be called as a
Right.
joke, not like for real. Just
Oh my
like
God.
because I have like friends and like my friends and models call me Uncle H because they think it's funny. So
Yeah, you tell me that. That's a great name.
I'll call them daddy or dad or something. So
Oh my God. Your little like video window keeps changing size. It's
Does
really
it?
weird. Yeah. I don't know why.
I'm trying not to be distracted by all the windows, so I'm just looking at our Skype one
Just
because this
yeah,
one's
just
like
focus here.
because that one's all like delayed and weird and stuff. So
This like I said, before we started, you were talking about being nervous. I'm like, 'cause you're just talking to me. There's not going to be like other people here, and especially not right now. There's like two people watching, and I do thank you. Hi. I
yeah,
think you're
only
one
two
of them
people
though.
watching. It's probably us. We're watching.
I turned it off, so it's probably noon now. Noon. Maybe your accent with some words is weird.
I don't have a Minnesotan accent, so I'm happy about it.
That's good.
People always think I'm from the West Coast
I get
when
that
they
too.
call me at work. Like, oh, you on the West Coast? I'm like, I'm from Minnesota. Yeah, can't you hear the accent? They're like, oh, you don't have an accent. And I'm like, yeah, I know.
The only people that have
Yeah,
like
I
a
know.
New Mexican accent are natives.
Which makes sense.
Yeah. You can tell which natives are from New Mexico, but you can't tell like anybody else. 'Cause we're probably not supposed to be here.
Not none of us are supposed to be here.
No. I'd
No.
rather be in
So
Ireland
they can.
anyway. So,
I was gonna say, so send me back.
yeah.
I'm ready to
They
go.
want to do that whole
I
thing
will.
like, oh, natives this and that. I'm like, yeah, they should totally have their own country back. I'd run
Oh,
for
yeah.
president, win, and just give it back. Here you go, and then just tell everybody to leave.
Yeah, I'm fine going back to Europe. I'm
Yeah.
cool with it because I like it better and they sound better and they're just better.
And there's so much
Um,
less sun in Ireland opposed to New Mexico.
yeah, yeah. Like have natives be my guest. My best friend is Native
Hmm.
American, and I would like her to have her land back.
Absolutely. One of my best friends is Native and Russian, so he's kind of, I'm like, pick one, but he's very Native.
Pick one, sir. Yeah, she can have her land back. I will leave,
Absolutely.
but she wouldn't want me to. She'd want to go with me though. She'd be like, "Can I just come with you though? I don't want to stay here.
Let's go. We're gonna have
I'll go."
a little one of those little weird rock huts out in a field in Ireland.
I don't want a rock hut. I want a house.
House.
Did you know what's gross about the UK? A lot of places have carpet in the bathrooms.
That is weird. That's so great. Like especially if like the toilet water like overflowed, then you have like fucky ass carpet.
Gross. And I asked my English friend, I was like, why y'all have fucking carpet in the bathrooms? And he's like, that is weird. And there was just a time when a carpet was just cheaper than tile there and
That
like
makes
ceramic
sense.
and stuff. And then he said also the 80s were a weird time. But he's in Scotland. He's like, we don't have carpet in our bathroom here. And he didn't at home, he said, but it's there a lot and it's
I
gross.
feel like
I don't
like
like
if you
it.
go to someone's house nowadays and it's not hardwood floor or tile, I just want to leave. I'm like you're weird and
Oh,
you're outdated and I'm going home.
or some kitchens have carpet. Oh, hell no.
They do.
Oh,
It's just
good
there's a
Lord.
commercial with a guy that's taking a shower in a carpeted shower and I thought that was like the best thing ever.
It gives me anxiety thinking about it. I get anxiety just thinking.
About carpets.
There's this about things being carpeted or weird. Like I don't like carpet. I have carpet in unfortunately in these bedrooms
Yeah,
there's
I do
carpet
too.
and I don't like it. But I don't have carpet in my living room or kitchen or anywhere else.
I'm in a 3-story condo and so there's, a bunch of stairs that go to all the different levels and they're all carpeted.
Uh-huh.
So you have to vacuum stairs. It's the weirdest thing.
The stairs to my basement, they put carpet on
That
them.
doesn't make
Whoever flipped
sense.
this house, it doesn't
It
make sense. I'm
doesn't.
like, ew,
You're supposed to
I don't
sweep
like it.
stairs, not fucking vacuum them. You're making
Nope,
shit
I agree.
harder.
It's
And you
gross. I'm like, why is there carpet here? This is
and
disgusting.
dudes like dribble when they pee, so there's like if there's carpet in a bathroom, it's gonna be gross and
Can you
pee
imagine the piss
carpet.
smell from like pee dribble? Can you
Especially
imagine?
if it's been there since
No.
like the 70s or 80s, it's really stinky. It probably
God, I'm getting angry just thinking about it.
smells like a
I'm
truck
just
stop bathroom.
mad. Ugh, imagine the stench of pee
No, thank
on
you.
it's just gross. I don't listen, UK. Get your shit together and get that carpet out of the bathroom.
Just
Good.
stop.
I'm not using your bathroom. I'm not using your loo when I come
And don't they
there.
have bidets and stuff too? So you have like a bidet with carpet? Is that weird? That's super weird, I think.
Ugh, I want a bidet. I wanted to get one of those tushies for my toilet. Have you seen the commercials for those?
No.
There's like you can hook them up to your already existing toilet, and so you can spray your butthole after you pee and poop. And I want to do that. I want it. Craig thinks it's weird, and I'm like, I don't give a shit. I want to put water in my butt, okay?
I'm poor,
I want to
so
be
I'd
fresh.
probably have one of those sprinklers that just goes like this. Just put that in the toilet and just hope for the
The
best.
tushies aren't expensive. They're only like $59.99 or something.
That's not
They're not
bad.
expensive.
Mm.
I'm gonna get one, and I'll tell you all about it. When you come visit me, you can use it on your
Let's
butthole.
go. Yeah. Let's go buy butthole jets that go in the toilet.
I'm doing it.
Okay.
I'm gonna do it, and I'll let you
Just
know.
make sure there's not any carpet in there because it'll be weird.
I'm gonna carpet my bathroom
Okay.
first. Ew. Oh.
I think on that note, we're going to go ahead and say goodnight, everybody. I do thank you. And also for people listening, you can find the show now on Google Podcast, iTunes, and Spotify. So check us out, Machine Room, every Sunday night, 9 o'clock p.m. Central Time. Have a great week, everybody. And outro.